Okay. So, then to myself, I am Jack, head of growth at Routescan. Maybe some of you already know me because I've been talking at Second Summit for quite a while. We built the world's first unified multi-chain explorer. We provide access to more than 130 chains on mainnet and testnet. We offer a really fast explorer setup with full history APIs and charts and powerful tools in like 4 words, like Etherscan, faster, cheaper, and better, basically. So what we did, today I'm going to present you the state of layers. It's actually not called the state of layers, but it was cool to put it in the headline of the talk. It's actually called the state of the market. And what is? It's a culmination of months of work, like mostly 1 year, with a clear objective to bring clarity, structure, and accountability in the blockchain industry. We spent hundreds of hours analyzing, assembling, and validating, I believe, the largest data set for a multi-layer blockchain data set that is currently available. And we made it, at the beginning, we made it for us because it was originally born as a BI tool, but we turned our own data workflows into a public resource. So what's that? It's basically a 50, 60 page report in PDF that we already published. We already published 3 months ago for the 2024, and it's actually going to be released on May the 1st for Q1 2025. I personally think this is better than the report that you're going to see from, I don't know, A16Z or the others, basically because this is done by people that really like us, that build the thing and actually talk to people day in and day out. This, of course, is what we track. We track the chains, the ecosystems, the rollups, RAS providers, hosting types, VM types, block explorers, and also the settlement chains. It's really complete. This is a preview, so of course I'm gonna talk like in 4 minutes and 40 seconds about what we have. But you can download our report when it comes live on May the 1st on our Twitter account and on routescan.io/research. So first thing, we have more mainnets than testnets. How is that even possible? Yeah, someone laughs. How is that possible? Well, it's possible because L1 chains don't really care about testnets. And instead, L2s do care about testnets. But it's not because they care, it's just because it's cheaper. If you buy a subscription plan from the RAS provider like Conduit or Caldera or Gelato, you will have, what's that? You will have a $50 per month subscription to test your chain. Then if you want to go to mainnet, you'll have to pay $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 per month. So that is, of course, something that we do not want. Can we remove this pop-up? I don't know how even can I? Yeah, thank you. And then L3s. L3s, of course, we didn't have any data in 2024 because they were just launching. But now we can see that as they launch like 1 or 2 L3s in mid-June or May, I think, we now have more than 30 chains that are either launching or have launched. What are the most valuable ecosystems? These you're gonna like. The most valuable ecosystems are the ones that you stake into. So Cosmos, Polkadot, Avalanche. Then we have like small number of chains that are actually like 80, 90 chains from Saga that are like deploying a lot of test nets. Then we have Arbitrum Orbit. We're seeing a lot of growth in Bitcoin. It's still like 4.6%, but it's growing every quarter. And we also have the super chain that we're tracking across the ecosystem for all layers, because this is an L2 ecosystem, but it's growing big even in the L1 landscape, if you confront it with the L1 landscape. Rollups. This is basically provided by L2Beat with some work by us. So we can see that the most L2s are optimistic rollups, followed by Optimiums and ZK rollups. The difference between optimistic rollups and Optimiums is that the rollups settle both the finality and the data availability onto the L1, while the Optimium only settled the finality onto the L1, while the data availability is settled onto a multisig or eigenDA or outside Ethereum. Same thing for the L3s, and we see that Optimiums are really, really big here. And why? Because L3s are just gains. They're just gains. No one cares to put data about gains onto the L2, because why would they? It's a lot of data. They don't even need it. It's like if you know about the difference between TCP versus UDP. TCP is handshake based. UDP is more like VoIP. Is more like for VoIP and for packet loss. So yes, trust providers. We have a winner, and it's Conduit for both L2s and L3s, but we see that Gelato is taking second place for L2s, but Caldera is the one that has the most traction for testnets on L3s. So we can see there's like segmentation on this. VMs, and this is the key insight. 86.35% of the 2,849 chains have an EVM virtual machine, followed by WASM and CosmoWASM and others. Why was I saying that EVM is losing traction if it has 86.35%? It's because it had over 90 in 2024. And now we're seeing more and more chains also providing not EVM, but like ZK EVM or ZK EVM, and a lot of different flavors that we do not count as EVM. So this, of course, is some insights. Block Explorers, Block Scout is draining, but we're there. Rootescan 4%, and we also know that 12% of chains use proprietary explorers, and that is about 7.7% of L2s and 8.4% of L1s. Why do you guys build your own explorers? Like, you don't know how to do that. And the reason why I'm telling you this is that developers need to constantly be having new features and new debugging tools and new patches for the ongoing updates on the chain. So no proprietary explorer can catch up that fast like we explorer providers can do. So please do not do this. Conclusion, it's becoming increasingly modular. Every Bitcoin dominance as far as ecosystem is growing. We have also growing for the numbers L3s. We have Ethereum EVM that is losing dominance. And this is only about the number of chains. This is not about TPS. This is not about traffic. This is not about users. This is about developers building their chains. If we're going through and towards a future in which 1,000 chains will be built that will have like 10 TPS or 100 TPS, but will be very application specific, then we need to know what choices are the blockchain developers making. We are making this as part of an ongoing effort to provide more research tools for developers, analysts, academics, and we will release it for free every 3 months. The Q1, as I was saying, report is going to be released on May the 1st. So you can go on our, I don't know what's that. You can go on our Twitter account and follow us, and you will get the link to the report when it comes out. Thank you. Any questions?
Any questions? I can pass out some mics. Do you have any questions for Jack?
Sure.
I've got a question. What do you think is driving, it is not like a, that loss of dominance is not.
Of course.
It remains.
It's not that relevant, but
It's not that relevant. But what do you think is driving that loss of dominance?
I think it's about, it may be reversing now that Ethereum is going to, I don't know, scale one at a time or whatever. But I also believe that there's increased need of having not the general purpose world computer, but even like application specific things. And so, for example, one test that we're doing is with Avalanche. We're working with Avalanche to provide an explorer for the Hyper VM. It's not Hyperliquid. It's a ultra high throughput chain that it's going up to 140,000 transactions per second. So yeah, that's one thing. And so I think we're going to see more and more of these things as the transaction output becomes more and more agnostic and more abstracted away from the user and developer.
Yeah, hey, thank you for the panel. It's been great. I was just wondering, like, we're all in Dubai, and a lot of the panels and the keynotes are very promising. Everyone's trying to pitch their product, and since you're a little bit less biased when you're trying to provide data, I was just wondering, like, as far as applications go, and is there any like specific chart or piece of data that you're seeing on a day-to-day basis that would make us feel a little bit more bullish on application-driven developments? I feel like there's a lot of infrastructure development in the last few years, and restaking and staking are a few of the dogs. But as far as applications goes, is there anything that you would like to highlight?
Can I pick the slide again so I can show something, or is Oh, okay. So the one that I do the most is the ecosystem distribution. So like I try to understand how many chains are choosing which SDK basically. Right now it's Polkadot SDK, Cosmos SDK, Avalanche SDK, and Arbitrum and OP Stack, for example, are the two, but they're not that relevant in the whole ecosystem. Because for example, on Bitcoin, I think there's just one OP Stack. It's Bob, built on Bitcoin, and so it seems like since everyone is talking about Ethereum and around Ethereum, since everything is around Ethereum, but it's not. There's a lot of, we know about L1 SVMs, L2 SVMs, we know about Rust-based and WASM-based blockchains that are not built on Polkadot and Cosmos. We know about Hyper VMs, as I was saying, on Avalanche, and we know about a lot of other stuff that is being worked on that it's really, really complex to understand right now, but I think it would be application specific and really like enterprise usage based. So that's what I'm looking at. I think I'm run out. So yeah, I need to go. Thank you. Thank you so much.